One and only Ozzy Osbourne. Good evening, Ozzy.
What?
Good evening, Ozzy.
Hello there.
How are you?
Fine.
Ozzy Osbourne is an English singer, songwriter, actor, and television personality. As of 2014, Osbourne had sold more than 100 million albums worldwide, including those during his time in Black Sabbath. Some say he is the godfather of heavy metal. Osbourne played a key role in defining heavy metal as a viable force in rock music, and Black Sabbath's album releases, Black Sabbath and Paranoid, are consistently ranked among the most important in modern music history. He rose to prominence during the 1970s as the lead vocalist of the heavy metal band Black Sabbath, during which he adopted the nickname the Prince of Darkness. His full name is John Michael Ozzy Osbourne, but he is also known as Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, the Wizard of Oz, the Great Oz, and the Godfather of Heavy Metal. He was born on December 3, 1948, in Aston, Birmingham, England, making him 71 years of age at the time of this edit. He stands at 1.78 meters or 5 feet 10 inches tall. Ozzy used to really like beer, but he is now sober from drugs and alcohol. His favorite food is Mexican burritos.
No! You can do it, Ozzy! Fight his freaking head off! No!
In 1971, Osbourne met his first wife, Thelma, at a nightclub in Birmingham called the Rum Runner, where she worked. They were married in 1971, and children Jessica and Lewis were soon born while Osbourne adopted Thelma's son, Elliot. Osbourne later referred to his first marriage as a terrible mistake. His drug and alcohol abuse, coupled with his frequent absences while touring with Black Sabbath, took their toll on his family life, with his children later complaining that he was not a good father. In the 2011 documentary film God Bless Ozzy Osbourne, produced by his son Jack, Osbourne sheepishly admitted that he could not even remember when Lewis and Jessica were born. It was while working for their father that Sharon Osbourne first met Black Sabbath and its lead singer Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon was 17 when she first met Ozzy, and their paths would cross on and off over the coming years. It wasn't until 1979 that Sharon began managing Ozzy's career. At the time, he had been fired from Black Sabbath, but Sharon believed in his talent and became the mastermind behind his spectacular 24-year solo career, guiding his ascension to become one of rock music's true icons. Eventually, their business relationship turned personal, and Sharon and Ozzy were married on July 4, 1982. They had 3 children, Amy, Kelly, and Jack.
Was whatever you did today.
Just because I'm a Mexican.
Who remembers?
It's so fucking it now.
Osbourne was born in the Aston area of Birmingham, England. His mother, Lillian, was a non-observant Catholic who worked days at a factory. His father, John Thomas Osbourne, worked night shifts as a toolmaker at the General Electric Company. Osbourne has 3 older sisters named Jean, Iris, and Gillian, and he has 2 younger brothers named Paul and Tony. Osbourne has the nickname Ozzy since primary school. Osbourne dealt with dyslexia at school. Upon hearing their first hit single at age 14, Osbourne became a fan of the Beatles. He said in the 2011 documentary, God Bless Ozzy Osbourne, "I knew I was going to be a rock star the rest of my life." Osbourne left school at 15 and was employed as a construction site laborer, trainee plumber, apprentice toolmaker, car factory horn tuner, and abattoir worker. He attempted to commit burglary, stealing a television, which fell on him during his getaway and had to be abandoned. A handful of baby clothes, originally thought to be adult clothes as it was too dark to see when he committed the burglary, and which were stolen to sell to people at a pub, and some t-shirts. He spent 6 weeks in Winson Green Prison when he was unable to pay a fine after being found guilty of burglarizing a clothing shop. To teach his son a lesson, his father refused to pay the fine.
On more than a few occasions, I was on all of those at the same time. So my first question, obvious one, how are you alive?
I don't know, it's a miracle.
Osbourne formed a blues-influenced rock band with a former classmate. The band later incorporated elements of horror into their music and changed their name to Black Sabbath in 1970. While in the band, Osbourne played a key role in defining heavy metal as a viable force in rock music, and their releases, Black Sabbath and Paranoid, are consistently ranked among the most important in modern music history. Osbourne was fired from Black Sabbath in 1979 and began a prolific solo career, including 9 studio albums. In the mid-1990s, he pioneered the metal festival tour Ozzfest, which he continues to organize and at which he has performed on an occasional basis. Osbourne later found fame in another arena with the reality TV show The Osbournes, which focused on Osbourne, his wife Sharon Osbourne, and their children, Kelly Osbourne and Jack Osbourne. The series ran until 2005 and spawned a competitive reality show called Battle for Ozzfest. Osbourne splits his time between Los Angeles and Buckinghamshire, England. Osbourne has sold more than 100 million albums. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Black Sabbath, and he is also in the UK Music Hall of Fame, both as a member of the band and as a solo artist. Osbourne has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as well as the Birmingham Walk of Stars. In 2014, he received the Global Icon Award at the MTV Europe Music Awards. He later starred in the docuseries Ozzy and Jack's World Detour.
Is the music loud on stage?
Pardon? What?
Is the music loud on stage?
What? My bass isn't.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head?
Ozzy Osbourne's net worth is an estimated $220 million. Osbourne's house in Amersham in the United Kingdom is currently for sale for 3.95 million euros, or around $480 million. It's a 7-bedroom home, which features sprawling gardens and a pool and spa complex. Located at the very end of a long tree-lined driveway, Beale House is a suburb Georgian home set in very private gardens and grounds, according to the Knight Frank listing. The wonderful bright accommodation benefits from a very adaptable layout, providing a good mix of both elegant, formal reception rooms and comfortable family living. The Osbournes bought a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house in Malibu in 2003 for $5.1 million and rented it out for $40,000 a week. They then put the La Costa Beach property on the market in 2006 for $14 million, but listed it last year for $10 million. Sharon then reduced the price to $8.795 million before selling it for $7.925 million and still making a comfortable $2.8 million profit. The 3-story mid-century home, entered through a walled garden, has 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms in its 4,500 square feet of living space. The main level includes a living room with fireplace, a dining room, a kitchen, and a powder room. The master suite and a wood-paneled library accompany the second floor. The top level has 2 ocean-facing bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, an office, and a roof deck. The Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne house in Hancock Park, Los Angeles, was one that was reportedly quietly purchased in an off-market deal back in 2015 from Top Chef Canada judge Sharon Erasmus. The 9,000-square-foot Spanish colonial home was originally built in the 1930s and included 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms, as well as a gorgeous entryway and a pool. The pair reportedly purchased the home for a whopping $12 million.
Are you sober now?
No, yeah. I'm never, but
Ozzy Osbourne's cars include a Bentley Continental GT, a Ferrari 458 Italia, an Audi R8, a Dodge Charger, and a Ford Mustang Shelby.